And we are back at Up North at 4. We are here with Kathy Talixson, who is the co-chair, Alice Kramer, chairman of the garden tour. Ladies, thank you for coming on and joining us because we have a great garden big tour event happening.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course. And let's get started kind of about, there's a club, right? So
there is.
I find the name to be really interesting, Roots and Shoots. So who came up with that name? How did it come about?
Well, until recently, we had been called the Vilas County Master Gardeners and Friends, but we recently then changed it to Roots and Shoots because more than half of our membership are not master gardeners, and yet they're avid gardeners who, whether they're newbies or experienced people, have a really great time being part of this club.
So I'm assuming you guys are longtime gardeners. What kind of got you into gardening and what keeps you doing it? What about you, Kathy?
Oh. Started when I was very, very young. Grandmother, father, just
similar.
And I was working at a museum, so a lot of that came from teaching Native American culture even. So that was interesting to learn about their three sisters garden, all the way up to what we do now. So it's interesting.
Wow, and I know you mentioned earlier that in order to join the club, you don't have to be a master gardener.
Absolutely not. You simply have to be interested in the environment, interested in gardening. We get a lot of people who really struggle to raise crops in our short season in sand. And then we have very seasoned people who the abundance they can create in 3 or 4 months is remarkable. So the whole range.
And before we get to the garden tour, you say this has been a good gardening season so far, right?
Once we got rain.
Okay, you've been getting plenty of that.
Plenty now.
So the garden tour, Kathy, what is this garden tour?
This is a garden tour of 6 beautiful gardens, and the map is in our brochure, and it's all local, but it's quite a distance so that we can start at any point. And then you sign up, and there is a fee of $10, and 17 and under is free, and we all get a little
goodie bag
with
some local discounts. Yes.
So, and we love the discounts in there because there's the local also, so we work with those people too.
If I could reiterate, you don't buy tickets in advance. You actually can find the brochure at any of the local garden centers in the greater Eagle River area, all the way up to Boulder, over to Minocqua. Here in Rhinelander, it's at Hanson's. So you actually can pick up the brochure with the map. You can start anywhere of the 6 locations and get a hand stamp and pay the $10. And then you can do the route, what works for you, as opposed to having to move through a sequence. And I'd say probably you'd spend a good 3 hours, 3-4 hours, and spend the day. It is 9 to 3, and it is rain or shine.
Very good. Okay, so July 19th, and what was the purpose behind this? You want people to just kind of see some cool gardens or maybe get some inspiration, perhaps?
All of the above.
Very nice.
Yes.
We have a variety of gardens, so we have vegetable and shade. We have a shade garden. We have some beautiful, almost to the point of homesteading.
Oh.
Certain people in our group do a lot of that. I work at a homestead, so I can enjoy that part of it.
And the artistic part of it too.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of garden art, the inspiration that you referenced. Absolutely. The owners are there and our gardeners are there to help answer any questions that you might have. But it's very inspiring. And they're treasures. We have so many treasures in the Northwoods. You cannot imagine the beautiful gardens that people have. So we're always very fortunate that they're generous enough to be on our tour.
And our proceeds go to the local community gardens. And we do have a community garden behind the Northern Pines High School, and we do go there early on and plant. And there are some plots. You need to explain some of the plots.
The community garden?
Yeah.
It sort of reflects a shared love in our community, both for growing vegetables in a community garden, as well as a tour like this, which leans a little bit more towards beautification and the flowers and the herbs. And so it's the whole range of activity, and we're very very fortunate to be in a good club that's just got a lot of great people.
Well, thank you ladies so much. If someone wants to join the club, who do they get in touch with? Where do they go?
We have a Facebook, and it's Roots and Shoots of the Northwoods.
Got it. Thanks,
Get
ladies.
that.
Hey, thank you
Thank
ladies
you.
so much for coming
You're
on.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this break.